Welcome to MYOFORCE. Today we're going to be talking about hip stability. We're going to be using the Versus product, and the first exercise we're going to start with is called lunges with one arm overhead. Kevin's going to get into a lunge position. He's going to place the same arm up as the leg in back of him. The purpose here is to get elongation through that whole anterior chain and hip flexor, as well as getting arm extension. He's going to actually drive forward a little bit with this arm to help increase that elongation through the right side. We're going to hold that for about 20 seconds, and then we're going to go into active movement. And he's going to repeat that for about another 20 seconds. That's the first exercise in hip stability. The second exercise in hip stability is called hip extension with abduction. Kevin's going to bridge up. He's going to go into abduction with his legs. So here he's getting a tremendous amount of glute activation, glute med min, paraspinals, and hamstring engagement. We're going to hold that for about 20 seconds, and then he's going to bring his legs back together, and he's going to drive one heel down into the floor, and then drive the other heel down into the floor. He's going to repeat that for 20 seconds. Now if you're too fatigued after just holding the abduction, you could take a little break. But the beauty of this exercise is we're really tying in that lateral stability with true hip extension here. The third exercise in the hip stability is called climbers. Kevin's going to get into a push-up position with his feet in the Versus product. He's going to drive both knees in toward his chest. And this is just to get the hip flexors activated, to get his lower abs activated, and obviously the rest of his core. We're going to hold that for about 20 seconds. And then he's going to drive one knee in toward his chest while the other leg extends in back of him. He's going to repeat that sequence for about another 20 to 30 seconds. And he's maintaining his pelvis here. He's not letting it rock back and forth. It's really important to keep that pelvis completely neutral. The fourth exercise is called the squat with crisscross. Kevin's going to get to a squat position. He's going to put pressure against the handles, so he's basically at a stalemate. He's applying pressure equally. Now in this position, he's going to hold for about 20 to 30 seconds. So we're getting a lot of adductor and abductor activation while he's engaging his core. After 20 to 30 seconds, he could take a break if he needs to, or we could go right into the active motion. So here, he's going in the crisscross motion, keeping constant resistance against those handles. And he's going to repeat that for about 20 to 30 seconds. And obviously when you get done with that, you want to switch sides. The fifth exercise in the hip stability routine is a one-legged alternate row. Kevin's going to get into a one-legged squat position. He's putting pressure against both handles to get his lats engaged to help increase the thoracic and a little bit of lumbar extension. We're going to hold that for about 20 to 30 seconds just to get everything activated, and then he's going to go into a rowing motion, alternate rowing motion. And as he's pulling, he's going to have to try to keep stability, because at each row it's going to throw his center of gravity off. One other key note on this is he's not letting his hip relatively adduct on that left side, which is going to only engage more of the glute and that help activate his core.